So it is cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Hearns the man in motion right. Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Forbath will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he pulled the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go with Murray again. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run it with Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Keenum to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Dancing to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, his zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Diggs going in motion right. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malik Jackson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Back to throw, Keenum. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Keenum. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Bortles. Airing it out for Hearns. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Throwing now is Bortles. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, Murray. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the 50, it's Keenum. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Bortles now on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Bortles, gotta have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jags a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out. after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. To throw is Bortles. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Vikings on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen. And
he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 57 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One final try now for Bortles. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.